Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Skyman TV, the tallest man in Black Africa. Today, the super CS Magoha George was interred. He was ready to rest. And I can tell you that this burial was politically significant in this country. We noted that Raila Odinga attended. The President Uhuru Kenyatta also attended. Almost all the former cabinet ministers in Uhuru's government were there. And some of Ruto's cabinet, led by Owalo, were there. But the most important thing is that William Samoei Ruto and GACHAGUA gave this burial a wide berth. None of the UDA supporters or politicians was where to be seen. Hakuna hata mmoja ambaye alionyesha ukucha wake kule. The other thing that I would like you to note is that when you look at the occasion was blue. The decorations were blue. Raila Odinga was in blue. Uhuru Kenyatta was in blue. Raphael Tuju was in blue. Dr. Magoha Jr. was also in blue. And this one is also significant politically speaking, kwa sababu hizi zilionekana kama ni shughuli hasa ni mazishi ya mmoja wa mwana Azimio, all said and done. And what I would like us to note is that when Uhuru Kenyatta started talking, there were wild cheers. Alishagiliwa sana. And more so, when he referred to Raila Odinga as my party leader. And this was also significant, politically speaking. So in this video, I want us to look at the reason why William Samoei Ruto's government, especially William Samoei Ruto and GACHAGUA and UDA brigade, Akin Mudavadi, they were nowhere to be seen. And I want us to look at the reason why, in my view, they could not attend this burial. So if you're joining this channel for the first time, kindly remember to subscribe to our channel. And for our viewers, take this 1 second and give this video a thumbs up. And that way you have supported this channel. So the first thing why they did not attend is because the mourners were expected to be hostile to the government. They would be hostile to William Samoei Ruto. And you can imagine GACHAGUA now trying to talk there, and the way he has been castigating, the way he has been condemning Raila Odinga, the way they have been condemning Uhuru Kenyatta. And now sasa, if he can zamu yao pale kuonekana pale, I would tell you that the mourners, waombolezaji wage kuwa wakali sana, na they could be restless. The mourners would be restless, would be very hostile to them. And I would imagine when Uhuru Kenyatta would be called upon to speak or to address the mourners, alafu tena nani yako pale, Ruto yako pale, and I'm telling you, Raila Odinga and Uhuru Kenyatta would have stolen the show, na hili haligekuwa jambo nzuri kwa rais ambaye anatawala kwa sasa. Again, there would be a political showdown if the government surfaced, if William Samoei Ruto graced the occasion, if GACHAGUA graced the occasion, if Dede Nyoro and the Ike, if any of these guys graced the occasion, I'm telling you there will be a major political showdown. And you can imagine now Orego akiwa pale na kuambia agikaga hawa watu. And Orego doesn't mince words. He doesn't. And I don't think there is any person in UDA who can match the oratory skills of the working constitution, the governor for Sia, James Orego. It would be a major showdown. And I think the government feared that in this case, the government would lose. Because kama kuna kitu kimoja kipo katika upande wa Azimio kuna walubi. There are people with the gift of the gaps akina Rafael Tuju, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Raila Amolo Odinga, James Orego, all these guys, akina Babu Owino, they are gifted guys. They are easy to follow, by the way, and they convince people very easily. Ukilinganisha na wana UDA wa Kenya Kwanza, utaona kwamba hawa ni watu ambao it's hard even to convince a housefly kwamba kuna jambo muhimu ambalo wanasema. And again, I think they would be jeered by the mourners kwa sababu ya vile ambavyo wamekuwa wakitoa ahadi za uongo. Again, the feeling of unwelcome, that sense of feeling of it's like you're not wanted here, you are not welcome to mourn one of us, because they believe, the mourners would believe that these guys are crying what we call crocodile tears, machozi ya mamba, machozi ya kujifanya, machozi ambayo hayonyeshi ukweli halisi wa jambo fulani, yenyeshi hali halisi ya jambo, lakini ni kule kujifanya kwamba nyinyi mnalia, ni kilio ambacho hakina maana yote. Kwa hivyo that sense of feeling that you are not wanted mahali fulani ni jambo ambalo linaweza kufanya usihudhurie au usiende mahali pale, kwa sababu you may find yourself in the wrong place. Again, when you look at it, all said and done, I've seen this was an Azimio occasion. It was an Azimio party occasion. Na ukiangalia even kutokana na the master of ceremony, ukiangalia kila mtu pale, the colors, rangi zote, all said and done, kila kitu kilionyesha kwamba hiki ni chama cha Azimio ambacho kilikuwa kinaendesha shughuli hizi. So the government would feel out of place. You can imagine now William Samoei Ruto going there and going with this presidential standard and the national flag, and then the Azimio is there with the blue color. Do you think Azimio, who does not even recognize the president as the head of state, they don't recognize William Samoei Ruto as the head of state, do you think they are going to accept the presidential standard there? I think this is something that William Samoei Ruto was advised to give this burial a wide berth because of such kind of conflicts. Again, even the sitting arrangement would have been a nightmare to the government. Nani angekaa pale? Nani angekaa karibu na Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta? Nani angeongea kabla? Ni Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta angeongea, ama ni Rigathi Gachagua, ama ni Uhuru Muigai, ama ni William Samoei Ruto? So these things, and even Baba, because all said and done, Baba is a respected person in Luo Nyanza, and ukiangalia hata vile ambavyo alikuwa amevalia, ukiona because he had donned the Luo tradition regalia, traditional regalia za mazishi. Kile ambacho kipo ni kwamba nguo hizi ni labda hata William Samoei Ruto na watu wake wanaweza kuogopa, because you see Raila with the spear there akiwa pale, ni jambo ambalo linaweza kuogofya kwa sababu haelewi kile ambacho kinaendelea pale. And that one is on a right note, by the way. Again, Uhuru's popularity is something that is scaring the government these days, because everybody is saying that Uhuru was better. Everybody is saying that ni heri Uhuru. In fact, some people are saying that by the time William Samoei Ruto finishes 5 years, he'll be the most unpopular president on the planet Earth. A friend of mine was opining that, and nikisikiliza nilikuwa naona kama ni mchezo, but huo ni ukweli wa mambo. And if there is one person who is becoming very popular in the mountain and everywhere, it is Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is charming. Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta is loved by so many people. The way he interacts with the people with ease, the way he talks to people with ease, and jambo ambalo unaona kwamba ni linaonyesha hali ilivyo, ni jambo ambalo, and the way he has interest with the people's lives. Na wakati mwingine hata uliona kuna wakati ambapo alishikuwa na shida kwa sababu wengine walikuwa wanafanya makosa, but he has a human heart, by the way. All said and done, like Baba naye upande wake is a social democrat. Although he would practice capitalism, it is capitalism with human face, because when you look at William Samoei Ruto is practicing what we call capitalism without a human face. Na jambo hili ni jambo ambalo limemfanya watu waanze kuona kwamba for sure Raila was the better choice. Again, the international image that would come out of this meeting is that William Samoei Ruto is not popular as a president. Ni jambo ambalo haingekuwa picha nzuri. Ingekuwa jambo nzuri ambalo unajua mataifa kuona kwamba rais kuna sehemu ambazo hapendi rais, kuna sehemu ambazo utaona kwamba watu hawataka kumsikiliza, kuna watu wengine ambao ni maarufu zaidi kuliko the president himself, like Raila Odinga, Uhuru Kenyatta. It is something that would create a negative image to the country, and the country would look a bit unstable. Politically speaking, and even economically speaking, even investors can run away because of something like this. Again, when you look at William Samoei Ruto, you know, he has all the information from the intelligence. And now that he has all the information from the intelligence, maybe he was told the ground is not hostile, the ground is not friendly to him. So he had all the reason, lazima agekabali kwa sababu kukaribia pale ligekuwa ni jambo ambalo haligeleta shangwe, si jambo ambalo ligeleta mambo ya kujivunia. I don't know what you think, but if you ask me, it was good that these guys did not attend. It was a tactical retreat, if you ask me. It is something that anybody would have done given the choice. And I think Uhuru Kenyatta has come out strongly, and Raila Odinga also has come out strongly in all this. They have come out as people who are very much organized, they are very much together. The brotherhood is seen. Ni jambo ambalo kila mtu anapenda kuona, ni jambo ambalo nchi inapendelea. And that idea of calling each other my elder brother, what, ni jambo ambalo watu wengi wanalichukulia kwa mzaha. Lakini when you look at these guys means well for this country, the two of these guys. And this love between the two, and this is what should happen to any two people from different communities. Because this is a Kikuyu and a Luo, they are friends, they have a lot of in common, and I think they have nothing in conflict. Unlike Uhuru Kenyatta and William Samoei Ruto, who seems to have a lot of bile, and even Baba and William Samoei Ruto. By the way, William Samoei Ruto seems to have so many enemies in this country. Enemies, political enemies, people who cannot actually work with him. I don't know what you think, but that is my take. Remember to like this video, and may you have a blessed day. Till next time, bye bye.